Hey, my name is Malik Ellerby, and I want to say welcome to the development of Providence. This is, for those who don't know, this is a game that I've taken upon to make, and it is inspiration of the 1980s game, computer game Zork. It is a it's a text-based RPG, and as Zork was a little vague with what you can do. This game is going to have at least a story, and it's like the story is very inspired by the Legend of Zelda series, specifically Ocarina of Time. In a way, I should say, in a way. Anyways, but for those who have seen progress of this game before, I want to kind of give an update on how it's been going. So far, I've been working on inventory, which has been actually coming out pretty well, in my opinion. So I do want to show you all the new things that have been happening in the 0.1.3 update, which I haven't shown yet. I have changed it to 0.1.4 as I was working on the equipment, and I did get into a code breakthrough where I may be able to implement it a lot easier than before. To start off, this new start screen, and this took about 6 hours to make, and it's all coded in Java, or JavaFX, I should say. It's, in my opinion, I'm very satisfied with it. Definitely, if in my personal opinion, if a person is satisfied with their work, then they should feel satisfied. They should feel happy about what they worked on, and that's what should matter. But as you can see here, for those who've seen this before, there is, or they might have not seen this before, but there's now type in start, type in options, and of course this is just a prototype / demo until the demo is released and then the full game is being worked on. Right now, I have made options, so the only options there is fast text, and possibly the next option is going to be full screen. And so if you turn on fast text, before it would be like 0.03 of a second that every letter would be typed out. So if you type the start, it goes a lot faster than what it used to. I can give a example of what it looks like. So from comparison. So as you can see, it's a lot slower than the first text. This option was actually suggested by one of my good friends, and I thought it was actually a really good take on what I should do for options, because it was a little too slow. My reading skills are pretty slow in my opinion. Definitely I want to set up for after this is done, and so we're showcasing the inventory, like the smaller items. So the smaller items, let's say you want to pick up a leaf, and it'll say you picked up a leaf. You want to pick up a clover, it'll say you picked up you picked up a clover, and you want to print out your inventory. It says you have a leaf and you have a clover, vanguard leaf, vanguard sorrel. Next, you pick up, let's say you want to pick up a leaf, another leaf. You pick up another leaf, or let's say you want to pick up a clover again. You can only hold up to 3 items. This is for potion making. You can only merge together 3 items to get a potion out of it, and so eventually, so it just kind of balance out to where you can only make so many potions at a time, and not like just flood your inventory with a bunch of potions and stuff like that you can just use on command and stock up and stuff. So so if you check your inventory, it'll say you have 2 vanguard leaves and a vanguard sorrel. my opinion, this was the fun part about making it, because it's interchangeable with what is there. So if I want to drop a leaf and pick up a clover, oh, I did it again. Pick up a clover, then you will pick up another sorrel, and it'll change to 2 vanguard sorrels and a vanguard leaf. So, sometimes highest priority is the second, sometimes it's first. It kind of differentiates is what I'm noticing. But overall, it does input what you have, which was the whole point of it. So let's see. If I want to drop a leaf and pick up another clover, it'll say you have 3 vanguard sorrels. So compared to you have 2 vanguard leaves and a vanguard sorrel, and and then if you only have 2 of them, it'll just list out what you have. Like right here, you have a vanguard leaf and a vanguard sorrel. So this good detailed, hopefully this is good detailed explanation. But it'll give you more of a information without flooding the screen so much with a bunch of text. So there's that. Second off, in this update, what did I make? I updated the text, so now there's going to be new. This is kind of showcasing what it would look like if you are in battle, to kind of color code what is happening. So if you heal for 10 HP, if you defended for 10 damage, and you attack for 10 damage, it's color coded with a little icon next to it symbolizing what it is, and this is just like a placeholder to see if it fits in the same area and it's aligned correctly with the original text. Now if I change this to true, this basically indicates whether it is a elemental attack. So this is actually air damage. There's 4 different elements. There's fire, water, air, earth, and it'll definitely change. So it kind of looks the same as white, but it's a little bit grayed out. So let me change that to I think 3 is water. So let's see. Yeah, 3 is water. So you attacked for 3 water damage. This right here, this little triangle, is like a little placeholder until I get the funds to actually get better symbols. I do have a asset in mind, so possibly I'd be able to get that sometime soon, to kind of update it, or if anything, I can just keep this there as a placeholder and just leave it at that, which is completely fine with me. And so let's say you didn't attack as let's say you casted a spell. So change the other boolean, and it'll say you cast a drown for 10 water damage, and that is what it's saying for. That is what it's saying for the spells, and it definitely has a little bit. I made it easy to kind of like, I would say, I put it all in one, and was able to change values and have different outcomes and stuff like that. And lastly, for this update, which is the equipment, which is 0.1.4 is, let me import everything real quick, and so equipment, here's how it works. So the first one is socket, and it's socket and element. So if you use like fire and a gem, like right now the placeholder is a garnet. So it is definitely like it kind of how do I say, it's color coded as well, and it'll kind of show you what it is. So every gem has 5 different prefixes, and then the element kind of 5 different prefixes for different stats, and the element is just the element and giving it a status effect for what it does. So essentially there's no rarities, as it's just kind of whether if it's socketed or elemental. And the first one is both socket and elemental. The second one is just a socket. Third one is where it's just a regular rock or regular weapon with no sockets or elements. And the last one is just elemental. And they kind of flash and kind of signify which element they are, to kind of show that it is elemental or it is socketed, as they're in a way enchanted. Let's say that. And so that as of right now, there hasn't been too much of a story update. I've been kind of busy with school, so a bunch of midterms and stuff like that, so I don't have all the time in the world to work on this, but I do have a set deadline for myself. That should be in May, so hopefully by then I have most of the bigger systems made. Then I can continue back on the story. But yeah, and so before I end the video, I do want to say thank you for everyone who's been supporting me for this game and giving me the encouragement to keep going. It's definitely a journey to start from small, very small, to a coding experience to where I'm at now. And I do have to thank Stack Overflow and the Java Discord for helping in some scenarios. And I do like I said, I do really appreciate all the support that people have been giving me. So to top it off, I'm going to be streaming on Twitch TV, Twitch TV/UnknownTabs, to show the development of this game every other Wednesday. So starting this Wednesday, I'm going to be streaming at 7 maybe starting 7 or 7:30 Pacific time, and I'm going to be on with a few of my friends, and we are going to just kind of chill and chat around, and definitely just like while I work on this, and so the stream has a little bit of life rather than just base coding, so it definitely is going to be in a work in progress, and I'm going to try to be more consistent with working on this and doing school. So it's definitely going to work out in its own way. So again, thank you for all the support. If you want to continue with seeing this development of the game, please like and subscribe, and I will try to be as consistent as possible with videos, since the videos are going to be just streams of the development of the game, and they're going to be around an hour or 2 hours long. So people who just missed the stream, they can always just hop in there and just watch it and see how it's going and see what's going on, and it'll definitely keep people updated, in my opinion. So on that note, again, thank you for all the support, and thank you for watching. I will see you guys later.